So you want to be strong? You want to fight bear in the forest? Well, you gotta strength train. I'm Nate, the FitFutureMD. Lost 30 pounds in 30 days. Pick up that free fitness guide in the description below. The owner of Ensorsale.com. Ensorsale is family. Make sure you pick up a t-shirt that inspires you today. All right, guys. So there's, longevity in mind, right? What do we do to be strong, look good, feel good, the whole 9 yards, right? And I just went back to the road to 250, the first video, right? And I saw what I was looking like on my face. But at that point, 315 pounds, I was as strong as it gets, right? Repping 315, squatting 500, no problems. But I was 315 pounds. And you can see, that I was very muscular. But you can see how wide my face was, and you can also see my frustration that I was going and killing myself in the gym every day and not seeing the results in the mirror that I wanted to see, right? Because I thought, we can get to 315 and still be, pretty lean. We probably were pretty lean for 315 naturally, but, so there's this debate, right? Because especially now on social media, it's very difficult to mentally go up to that point, right? 315, above 20% body fat, strong, right? Doing full bodybuilding and strength training. Obviously that's the way that I decided to go. I wanted to do. It's almost like a power lifter with bodybuilding on the back end, right? So your main lifts are heavy, right? Bench, squat, deadlift, that type of stuff. Bent over rows are heavy. But then you kind of bodybuild on the back end, right? So you go from, 5 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 3 to doing, 6 sets of 15 to 20, 10 to 15, high rep range, light weights, right? I hit that yesterday for chest, and, my chest definitely is sore today. So, but when you're training heavy like that, you are at a higher increase for injury, right? And it also takes a lot more time to train heavy like that. So, depending on how much time you have, like I say, if you only have an hour in the gym every day or 45 minutes in the gym, both sides are bad for you, right? Because it takes time to recover from a 3 set of 3, 2-3 minutes between sets. And then it takes time to do 20 reps, right? That, it takes time. So I think that's why a lot of, normal people or people that want to look, healthy and normal, they are all stick to the, 8 to 10 or 10 to 12, rep range, right? So there's this huge debate about where you want to be, and it's not really a debate, it's just your decision, right? If you want to be that person, that beach body person, you'll train different than if you want to, look like Chris Bumstead, right? Or if you want to look, I don't even know who the men's physique guy is right now, but all that is different styles of training, right? So that's basically the point of this video, is that the way that I choose to do it is to, on the main lift heavy, all right? And obviously when you have injuries, you can't do that. So for me, for chest, right, I have a shoulder injury, this left shoulder right here. And it's, probably never going to fully heal. So I'll probably never be able to fully go back to doing heavy bench pressing, right? I can still do 315. I dropped 315 a couple weeks ago, but 275 is probably the highest it's going to be for a while, with the shoulder injury. But then I'm going to drop it down to the 185, and I'm going to do 15 to 20 reps and really squeeze the chest, right? Squeeze the chest. And, that way I get that bodybuilding on the back end, and I look and feel the way that I want to feel and the way that I want to look, right? Because so many people lose weight, have loose skin, don't look the way they want to look. They still look in the mirror and see, exactly what they saw. They still see that fat person in the mirror. And that's not what I'm after. I'm after, the body that I want. And, got to work on the nutrition side, right? Like, you got to find something that you can stick to forever, right? And that's really, really difficult because everything out there is designed to make you addicted to it, right? That soda has caffeine. It's very easy to be addicted to caffeine. The soda has fake sugar. The bacteria in your gut are addicted to that fake sugar, sending signals for you to call for that fake sugar, right? And so on and so forth, from everything from chips to cheese dip to, whatever. So you have to find a way to make your eating exciting and something that you can do forever. And it's very difficult to find that. You have to experiment to find that. You can't, you can get somebody's suggestions, right? But you kind of have to experiment with flavors and figure out what's going to be your staples and, stuff like that. A lot of people have gone to meal plans, or buying meal plan food, people that pre-cooked food where you just heat it up and stuff like that. And then you don't have to do all the cooking, and that's fine too, So I personally don't do that, Worst case scenario, I cook it in the crock, cook chicken and steak and all that kind of stuff in the fish in the crock pot. Worst case scenario, best case scenario is I throw it on a grill. Everything is grilled for the most part. And that's for cholesterol reasons and stuff. But you can absolutely, work that into the schedule. But, I got to 315 pounds for a reason, and that's because of food addiction, right? You're basically addicted to the products the things that they put into your food, right? So to get unaddicted is impossible. There is no unaddiction. You just have to live with addiction, right? You have to avoid it forever. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, right? And do that by saying, well, this is what we eat. We eat at home, or when we go out to eat, this is what we eat, type deal. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Like I say, find what works for you based on how much time that you have for strength training. I'm Nate, the FitFutureMD. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Ask me some questions so I can answer them in videos if you have any questions, or email me at fitfuturemd@gmail.com. And like I said, I'm happy to answer or try to answer as many questions as you can. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.